The tragic reality of Junho and ImYoona's tragic vehicle accident has finally come to light, and you won't believe it. The hospital finally issued the complete report after days of silence, and everyone was stunned by what the physicians found. This story is far more emotional than anyone anticipated, so make sure to see it through to the very end. A peaceful night that altered everything was the beginning of it all. A horrific collision was reported on the southbound lane of the Yeongdong Bridge at 12:21 a.m. The headlights of a black Genesis SUV were still flashing when it was discovered upside down and fully crumpled. ImYoona and Junho, two of Korea's biggest stars, were inside. Nobody ever wanted to view the scene because it seemed like something from a drama. There was blood on the sidewalk. As they were hurried into the ambulance, Yoona's ring was still gleaming under the emergency lights, and Junho's clothing was ripped. 4 days passed in complete quiet. Just sad pictures of ambulances and anxious fans waiting and praying outside the hospital. No interviews, no statements. The formal report was eventually made public by the hospital today. According to the medics, Yoona and Junho are both in stable but severe condition. They will have a long and challenging path to rehabilitation. But everyone was stunned by what the physicians revealed next. The medical staff claims that the two stars shielded one another from harm during the collision. It was evident from their wounds that Yoona had hunched over Junho at the point of contact, protecting him from the broken metal and glass. In response, Junho had encircled her with his arms in an attempt to keep her as safe as possible. Junho had internal hemorrhage, a fractured collarbone, and broken ribs. Doctors are uncertain if Yoona will be able to talk again because of her vocal cord injury, extensive facial injuries, and fractured skull. The first thing Junho whispered after waking up from surgery was not about his location or his agony. Yoona's name was the first thing he said. Then he whispered, "Is she all right? Tell me she's all right." His main worry, even when he was at his lowest, was for her. Soon after, the discomfort forced physicians to sedate him once more. There was a glimmer of optimism, but Yoona is still unconscious. Junho's pulse rate increased, and her hand moved slightly as she was brought past her room for a scan. As if sensing his presence close by, the nurse reported that it was the first indication of response since the crash. Fans have transformed the area outside the hospital into a calm vigil. In addition to leaving love-filled letters, flowers, and posters, hundreds of people are holding candles and singing softly. Sayings such as, "Never give up," "Cover the walls and return together like you always do." To demonstrate their support, fans have gathered from all around the nation and even abroad. In a startling turn of events, medical professionals found something even more incredible. Junho's heart stopped for 43 seconds during operation. But amazingly, he returned. Junho merely remarked, "I couldn't leave her," after being informed of what had transpired. Not quite yet. Their love is more powerful than words, even when they are silent. Although the agencies have not formally acknowledged their relationship, it is evident from their holding hands in the wreckage, Junho's initial whispering of her name, and the fact that their families have remained together.